Are there some exceptional conditions where principles don't apply? Also, what is the relationship between one principle to another? A person may be very perfect in one principle like hard work, but very poor in the principle of love. How does it matter to the destiny of an individual?
Yes, it's only the principle that you observe that works for you.
Okay.
So just like all of us now, there's no human being that will know how to observe all principles.
Right.
You might be able to observe more principles than the others, but the ones you apply are the ones that will work for you. And they just know, because you are in the flesh, you are a human being, there will still be some principles where you failed, or some areas where you are weak, or some areas where you invest more in and others later. So that's why you choose. You choose the ones that are mostly priority to you, that are closer to you, that are more important right now, and that you think that you need right now, and those are the ones that will work for you better.
So, like for the principles, it has to be a choice. You have to choose a particular one you want to work in and the one you don't want to work in.
Yes. For example, let's say you have a choice.
Okay.
Either becoming you want to become a millionaire.
Yeah.
You want to become an excellent professional as a medical doctor. You also want to become an excellent preacher. You also want to become an excellent mother. You also want to become an excellent activist in the society. You also want to become an excellent this and that, many other things. You also want to become a woman. You always want, that is what is called opportunity cost.
Okay.
Because you cannot be everything and at all time, at the same time, on the same level. There are some people who might be able to be 100, but they cannot be 1,000 things at the same time anyway. So you have to choose. Opportunity cost is what you decide to leave behind right now. Just like when you are a student, either you develop yourself to be a student, or but at the same time you want to give birth to a child. When you are a student, so you just say, no, I will not give birth now. I will not marry now. Let me just focus on this. So, and other of your girlfriends are married, they are having children at that time, but it's not something you have chosen to let that go right now.
Yeah.
While you become who you are. Or other people, you finish medical school now, other people are practicing, and you are not practicing yet. And you say, why? Because there are some things I needed to put in order in my life at this time. So I've not obeyed the principle of going to give exam or going to practice. That's why I'm not passing. But I have other things that I'm putting in order in my life. So it's just something like that. That's what I mean. Okay,
great. I believe the person that asked that question has gotten a perfect answer to that question.
It is the laws that you put into operation that
works for you. Okay, beautiful. So, dear viewer, the choice is yours. So every principle you live by works for you.
For example, I was concerned at the point that I was a successful pastor, and I was not having money all the time. I was having money, a lot of money, but I didn't know what they were always going. So, but I'm not regretting that, because at the point I needed, when I was just investing my life in becoming a pastor, successful pastor, I needed it for my own reputation, for my own name, for my own ministry. I needed to, that was my priority at that time. So I invested my life and I became successful in it. But I didn't become successful as a business person at that time. I didn't become successful in money. But, that was that period of my life. So when the time now came for me that I could, get another skill, another knowledge, I did. Then I became okay. But I was not okay there.
You now apply the principles of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.